Hey YouTubers, trickers, breakdancers, movers. This is a tutorial on something I think is called the 90. I could be wrong, I don't really pay attention to the name, just focus on what movements look like. But what it looks like is you're here and you go like this, like that. I'm going to show you guys a really easy way to go into it, basically how to work your way up to doing it really high, and I'm going to give you a small secret on how to do it as many times as you can. For starters, you gotta pick which side feels comfortable. If you don't know which side you feel comfortable going on, practice both ways, because then you can get it both sides. So then your combinations, no matter what you do, when you're breaking and doing things here, you can do it both sides. So it'll help your combinations look much better. And if you're a breaker, or b-boy, breaker, mover, or anything like that, any kind of dancer, and you want to do this move, it'll be easier because you can go from both sides. One real quick, easy way I think about explaining it: let's start with your feet like this, a little bit wider than the shoulder width apart, and your hands on the floor. Now what I think about doing is I go hand, hand, and then foot, foot. So watch here, you got hand, hand, foot, foot, hand, hand, foot, foot. If you notice, when I bring my feet around, I'm not lifting them up and then kicking. I'm simply bringing my foot right where that one is. So I swing it kind of, I lift, I shift my body right here, and I kind of jumps and switch, like that. And then I switch my hands, and there. Notice my hand position, my fingertips are always pointing out to my sides, because it's going to kind of counterbalance. Not dark at the sides, but a little bit more forward. That way, if I have too much momentum going forward, I can push back with my fingertips. That way, and the same thing, if I'm going too far back, I can kind of drop my center and shift my weight. And you can bend your knees, you can keep them straight, it's up to you really, but this is the way I can think about explaining it. And it's the same thing going backwards. So you're here, it doesn't matter where, there's no like simple like, there's no specific way to move your hands or anything like that. Everybody kind of finds their own way, which is what I'm going to kind of show you guys, to take what you see here and find your own way to use this and find your way. So you start here, hand, hand, bring this foot there, hand, hand, foot, foot. If you notice, I'm kind of going to start skipping. So skip, skip, boom, boom, hand, hand, foot, foot. Like that. And you start going in a circle like that. And same thing the other way. The exact same thing. When you're doing that, start low and then bring your feet higher. So you start low with your hands and your feet, and you bring your feet higher and higher. Be careful that you don't go like this. That you don't go kicking straight up. You got to keep the momentum going in a circle. If you need help with that, pick something on the ground. So let's say banana, right? I put this banana right there in a circle. The banana, I'm going to circle around it. So I start keeping my hands around the banana, and when I do this drill, I keep my hands just around the banana. So when I do the 90, it helps me stay around. And it's the same thing the other way. Hands here, keep your hands right inside the banana, no matter what, and that's going to help you with your aim. And then it's going to help you keep your body in a circle. You want to make sure you have equal momentum going around in a complete circle. Now the spinning part, this is kind of the challenging part, is going from this here to this here. Alright? You notice when you want to go higher and higher, you want to almost go straight up, almost. Hand position doesn't really matter too much. But if you watch, when I go for it, I'm going to do this one slow motion for you guys so you guys can kind of see detail. But if you watch how I'm actually on one hand, and then I switch as I finish the spin and come around. So watch once real quick. There you go. So if you watch, I went from one hand to the other. Go back, rewatch that, and then pay attention to like where my hands are, which angles my hands are facing. When it comes to spinning, all that is more momentum in the hips. So I'm gonna do one more actually slow motion this for you guys, and pay attention to what my hips do, and watch my legs. It's kind of important. Watch real close. And bring your feet together. So watch again. Bring my feet together. Alright, so we start apart, and as I come up, as I come for that final place into the hand, you spin, alright? So, one more time, slow motion. As for spinning twice, I'm not going to do a demonstration because I can't promise you that I can do it if I just try right now. But I know there's a good secret to it is when you're going for it, if you watch when I do it, my head is up here compared to my shoulders. I was told that a good secret is put your head between your shoulders and kind of bring your arms not all the way, but slightly past your head. And then when you go and bring your feet together, you'll spin twice. And I hope that helps you guys get that 90 down. It helps you guys when you guys are breakdancing and such. You can do your top rocks, your steps, whatever you want, and go into that. Your trick areas, you can do your combinations and go right into that. So take that, have fun, go drill it, master it, apply it, and stay positive, you guys.